From UFOs to ghost and psychic powers, history is riddled with unexplained events. You can turn back now and learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. According to their website, the Trilateral Commission was founded in 1973, bringing private sector leaders together to discuss global issues. This organization filled a crucial gap in communication between Europe, North America, and Asia. Originally, the founders envisioned a need for closer cooperation in an era of increasing interdependence as the US lost some of its old influence. Nowadays, the common term for this sort of interdependence is globalization. The group has 3 chairman positions, one for each region. The Trilateral Commission is a small group with around 390 members. So why do conspiracy theorists think the group wants to take over the world? Here's where it gets crazy. According to conspiracy theorists like Alex Jones, the Trilateral Commission is attempting to create a one-world government. Other groups, such as the Bilderbergers, have also been accused of pursuing similar goals. Jones isn't the only one who believes this. Several US politicians, including Barry Goldwater, also believe the Trilateral Commission is an attempt to consolidate power and influence outside of the traditional political structure, ultimately with the goal of overpowering governments. Why? First, the commission was founded by David Rockefeller. During this time, he was also running the Council on Foreign Relations, another elite international organization. The first trilateral group included carefully screened private citizens. In fact, one of the commission's rules prevents members from holding public office during their membership. This doesn't mean they can never hold public office. After all, Paul Volcker was a trilateral member until he became the chairman of the Federal Reserve. After his term as the chairman was over, Volcker returned to the commission. Jimmy Carter was also involved with the Trilateral Commission, and when he became president, he picked several commission members to serve under his administration. This organization has also held the ear of other presidents. Although Ronald Reagan did not initially approve of the organization, he did eventually come to see the value of the group, inviting trilateral members to the White House in 1984. This revolving door membership makes many politicians uncomfortable, and it's no surprise. These sorts of conspiracies are frightening because they don't require outlandish things like ghosts or aliens. They simply hinge on the assumption that powerful people will tend to take actions that consolidate their existing power. If, as the radical John Birch Society and others argue, the Commission is attempting to subvert democracy under the guise of improving life for humanity, then why is the group so open with their membership roster and publications? The Commission doesn't have to be some Illuminati spin-off trying to create a new world order to be dangerous. According to journalist Cecil Adams, the chummy atmosphere alone can create a climate of opinion that is potentially harmful to American interests. This concern becomes even more important when we consider that many of the North American Commission members become public servants and simply return to the Commission when their time in office is over. So what is the Trilateral Commission doing exactly? Is there, as Commission members state, a beneficial aspect underlying this organization's actions? Or, as the conspiracy theorists and several politicians would have you believe, is there something the Trilateral Commission doesn't want you to know?
You want to know how you get away with a lie? Or a mountain of lies? Marginalize the truth. Create a scenario where the truth is told, but place it in a setting where it can be ridiculed and mocked as fanciful, crazy, or ridiculous. To intensify the deception, create a wild-eyed character, the messenger of this truth. And we're not talking about pseudo-truth. We're talking about actual truth. Imply that this messenger of truth is a conspiracy theorist. Now, slide that truth with its discredited messenger to the masses. From that point forward, whenever the mentally manipulated throng who witnessed that display of scorned truth encounters that truth again, they will, without question, denounce and discount it. And here is how you get away with a lie by proclaiming the truth in broad daylight.
They're the ones you should be arresting, not me.
Why didn't you say that before? What do we got here? Cam, this is William Klein. He was wrecking an office.
But I just wanted to meet them face to face. I wanted them to admit what they were doing.
Who is they? He was in the office of the Trilateral Commission.
Trilateral Commission.
Yeah, the Trilateral Commission.
All right, what is the Trilateral Commission?
It's an organization founded in 1973 by David Rockefeller to bring together business and political leaders from the United States, Europe, Japan, so they could work together for better economic and political cooperation between their nations.
And that's what they'd like us to believe. But you see, what they're really up to is a scheme to plant their own loyal members in positions of power in this country, to work to erase national boundaries and create an international community, and in time bring about a one world government with David Rockefeller calling the shots.
I take it they're pressing charges?
Yeah, well, he broke a globe and some UNICEF artwork.
Well, they're in on it too.
Okay, Mr. Klein, if you
I'm
just...
telling you, our whole way of life as we know it is in jeopardy.
I appreciate that information.
But I have the documented evidence. It's all in there. Show him.
Well, he's got these magazines here.
Conspiracy Review? Suppressed Truth Roundup?
The whole master plan is exposed.
Yeah, well,
You're still not convinced, huh? Would you like to hear the names of just a few of the people who have been on the Trilateral Commission?
not particularly.
James
no.
Earl Carter. Heard of him?
Look, Mr. Klein...
Henry Kissinger. You heard of him? Walter Mondale.
Who?
Mr. Klein, this is
John Anderson, George Bush. Now, you remember at the convention, everybody thought it was going to be Ford for Veep. You know what happened? David Rockefeller just picked up a phone, put in a call. Hey, Ronnie, forget Jerry, it's George. Bye. So, no matter who won in November, they had their man in the White House.
Are you through?
Guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to see more videos like this, click that big red subscribe button down there, and as soon as I upload a video, you'll be one of the first to see it. If you want to support this channel, pick up one of these hard-hitting, conversation-starting shirts. You'll find the link in the description below, along with a plethora of other hard-hitting, high-impact designs. Remember, guys, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance, and indifference to this notion is the means by which the people will secure their own oppression. Let's stop securing our own oppression, and let's start today. I'll see you guys in the next video.